Right now we have a certificate of appreciation that is stamped by Final Stop and all security force in Western New York. We do accompany the chief, and we're gonna go on the podium so she can see. I'm gonna present you with this certificate of appreciation, what you do in the community, and we appreciate everything that you do, sir, in training.
I highly appreciate this.
So now you have the floor.
All
You
right.
can do your demonstration or proposal, whatever you like to show.
Sure. What I like to do, let me tell you about what I teach here. My name's Rick Perino. I'm 40 years old. I've been involved in martial arts since I was 4 years old. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, Kung Fu Matinee on Channel 29. Me and my dad used to watch that religiously. I'm a big fan of Bruce Lee. That sparks my interest and passion in martial arts. That's what got me involved and wanted to do it. I started studying what Bruce Lee does. One day I asked myself, who is Bruce Lee's teacher? Bruce Lee's teacher is Ip Man. And I was like, what style do they do? Wing Chun. So that's what brought me to the system of Wing Chun. The history of Wing Chun, the legend of it. Now this is the Chinese legend, the story. It was invented by a woman, a Buddhist nun named Yin Wei. And she created a system from watching a snake and crane fight. That's the story of it. And one day she came across a lady named Yin Wen Chun. Yin Wen Chun was being forced into a marriage that she didn't want to partake in. So she challenged the guy. If I could beat you in a fight, I'm not going to marry you. If you beat me, I'll marry you. And Yin Wei taught her the system, the new fighting system that she learned. And Yin Wen Chun ended up beating the guy, so she didn't have to marry him. And that's who the system was named after, is the Yin Wen Chun, which is Yin Wei's first disciple. So that's the legend and the story of it. The fact is, you have to understand the time period in Chinese history. During the Ming Dynasty, Manchus were coming in to overthrow their country. And they set up the Qing dynasty. So what happened was the Manchus came in and they burned down a lot of temples. They started overthrowing their country. A lot of Kung Fu styles and systems were lost. It used to be written on paper and scrolls. When they burned down the temples, there's Kung Fu systems that we don't even know about today because they're lost. They're gone. So when Chun was developed, when the temples got burned down, there's 5 elders. They broke into secret societies. They created the system that will beat any style. The Han people were smaller people. The people that were overthrowing the country were bigger, stronger people. So they wanted to come up with a system for a smaller person to beat someone larger. So that's the history of it. Some key points I want to express with the Wing Chun here. Wing Chun, it's a scientific fighting system. It's not a style, it's a system built on concepts and certain principles. I really don't have too much planned today. I'm kind of winging this whole thing, so I'm going to give you a little bit of examples of some of the principles in the system. The most successful fighting involves being efficient in motion, time, and energy. That's what it takes to be successful in combat, in fighting. All right? A straight line is the shortest distance between 2 points. That's just science. These are facts. From point A to point B, the quickest way to get there is a straight line. All right? When you do Wing Chun, you're using your body to create certain mechanical devices, mechanical machines like inclined planes, wheels, axes, levers, which will help a smaller force could redirect a stronger, larger person. All right. Some of the points, the closer you strike to the rotation axis of your opponent, you're gonna have the maximal efficiency. All right. One of my students, anyone, come here. Come here. This is Dave. Now, what I mean by that, if I hit him on the side here, what hurt him? Did I move him really? Not too much. You might feel this. But now if I get more to the rotational axis, which would be a spine, the center, See, I can move them, no power. So that demonstrates, you know, that point. So it's pretty much how to compromise motion, time, energy to create the maximum efficiency. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show some training drills. That's gonna showcase some of this. Both of you guys come up here, Fen. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show the first form. The first form of the system is called Silam Tau. In the first form, there's 108 movements. Fen's gonna walk you through some of the form, all right?
So this represents man, which is connected to energy. And now he's going down towards the earth, which is connected to space. And this is heaven, which is connected to time. Now he's sinking into the stance. The stance is called Yiji Kim Yong Ma. And here he's drawing the center line, which is the key line in Wing Chun. All punches come from the heart. Notice his fist went from his heart straight out to the front. That's called the Yat-Ji Chong Kyun. That's the vertical punch of Wing Chun. That's the signature punch. And now he's going into the section of the form that's called 3 bouts to the Buddha, Sampai. This is Tan Sao, spreading hand, going into Buddha palm or protecting or guard hand, Wu Sao. And now he's going back in. This is resting hand, called Fok Sao in Chinese. And he's going to do this 3 times, that's why it's 3 bouts to the Buddha. Notice the turning of the hand, the circular motion he's doing there is called Hun Sao, circle hand. It can be used as a block, but it also is used to strengthen the tendons and the joints. A lot of isolation in Wing Chun. And now he's doing the other side because we want to be perfectly balanced. We want to be as effective on the left side as on the right. That's Pak Sao, which is a slapping hand, also used defensively mostly. This is pressing hand, can be offensive or defensive. And pressing hand to the back, to the front. Now this is the second section of the form which uses both hands simultaneously. 2 hands is 1. More Pak Sao. Front side palm, circle block. So here he's demonstrating the immovable elbow theory. Notice the elbow doesn't move a whole lot. It's really just the arm that moves around that axis. And that is one way to maintain structure in Wing Chun, to keep the immovable elbow in place. At the very end is the signature move of Wing Chun, that's the chain punch.
That's a little until your first form. You notice in the form, there was no stopping. There was no turning. There wasn't any kicking. Very simple. Wing Chun's all based on simplicity. And the first form teaches you how to develop forward energy. How to get energy from point A to point B without turning, while being relaxed. When I punch, if I'm hitting, I won't even close my hand. All my skin will be loose. Some styles when they punch, they'll be tight and flex. We're the opposite. See, my hand could be open, but it still feels like a closed fist. You know, so that starts showing some of the relaxation. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have you guys do Dan Chi Sao. Wing Chun, this is called single sticky hand.